Welcome to Adu Globe. Discover new ideas, learn exciting things, and be amazed every day. Friends, the world seems to be standing at the edge of a new Cold War. Russia has officially inducted its most advanced hypersonic missile, the Oreshnik. This is not just a weapon, it's a symbol of power that has shocked global powers. Recent reports confirm that these missiles are now being deployed in Belarus, right next to NATO's border. This is not a rumor. Credible agencies like Reuters and AP News have verified the development. Joint Belarus-Russia exercises, known as Zapad 2025, are scheduled for this September. These drills will not only showcase the Oreshnik missile but also include nuclear weapons simulations, raising fresh global concerns. So the big question is this a defensive move by Russia, or a direct warning to NATO? In this video, we'll explore what the Oreshnik missile can actually do, how its presence in Belarus impacts NATO, and what this means for the future of global security. Stay tuned, because the information ahead might change the way you see today's world. This is not just an arms race, it's a new challenge to global peace and stability. The relationship between Russia and Belarus has never been just ordinary diplomacy. Over time, it grew into a deep strategic alliance. After the Cold War, when many nations moved closer to NATO, Russia and Belarus strengthened their own bond, forming a joint defensive framework. This partnership expanded beyond the military, spreading into economics and politics, gradually reshaping the balance of power in Eastern Europe. Back in 1987, the INF Treaty, Intermediate-Range Nuclear Forces Treaty, between the United States and the Soviet Union was seen as a historic breakthrough. It banned nuclear and conventional missiles with ranges between 500 and 5,500 kilometers, lowering the risks of a new nuclear confrontation. But when the US withdrew in 2019, followed by Russia, the treaty collapsed. That collapse marked the beginning of a new era, an open door for an arms race that many had feared would return. In the years that followed, Russia accelerated the development of advanced weapons. Among these projects emerged the Oreshnik missile, a hypersonic cruise missile said to travel at several times the speed of sound. Its unique ability lies in flying at low altitudes, slipping under radar detection, and making it extremely difficult for any modern air defense system to intercept. The first reported combat use of the Oreshnik missile took place in 2022, during a strike on the Ukrainian city of Dnipro. This moment shocked the world. It wasn't just about the destruction, it demonstrated that hypersonic weapons had officially entered the battlefield. Since then, global media and military analysts have closely monitored every report, seeing the missile as both a symbol of advanced technology and a new chapter in modern warfare. When military analysts describe the Oreshnik, one word always comes up: speed. Reports suggest this missile can reach speeds of Mach 10 or more, which means it travels over 12,000 kilometers per hour, faster than a bullet and nearly impossible to track in real time. At such velocity, the time between launch and impact shrinks dramatically, giving opponents only minutes, or even seconds, to react. Range is another game changer. The Oreshnik is believed to cover over 2,000 kilometers, allowing it to strike deep into enemy territory without ever leaving safe airspace. What makes it even more concerning is the possibility of carrying multiple warheads, meaning a single missile could hit several targets at once or overwhelm air defense systems with decoys and split strikes. The challenge of intercepting the Oreshnik is immense. Traditional anti-missile systems are designed for predictable ballistic paths, but a hypersonic missile like this can maneuver mid-flight, flying low and weaving around radar coverage. The result is a weapon that slips past some of the world's most advanced defenses, raising concerns among defense experts worldwide about the effectiveness of current shields. Comparisons are often made with other Russian missile systems. The Iskander is a short-range ballistic missile, powerful but limited in distance. The Kinzhal is an air-launched hypersonic missile, designed to strike quickly from fighter jets. But the Oreshnik stands apart. It combines long range, extreme speed, and advanced evasion techniques, making it not just a weapon, but a strategic statement of next-generation warfare. In September 2025, all eyes will turn to Belarus as it hosts the Zapad 2025 joint military exercises, scheduled from September 12 to 16. These drills are part of a long-running series between Russia and Belarus, showcasing not only traditional maneuvers but also the integration of new generation weapons. Analysts suggest that the timing and scale of these exercises reflect more than training, they signal preparedness and unity between the two allies. Belarusian defense officials have spoken openly about their country's evolving military posture. The defense minister highlighted that the deployment of advanced missile systems and closer cooperation with Russia are meant to strengthen national security. While framed as defensive, such moves inevitably attract international attention, as they involve weapons capable of reaching far beyond Belarusian borders. A major development is the creation of the Homel Brigade, stationed in southeastern Belarus. This new formation is expected to integrate with the Polonez multiple launch rocket system, giving the unit both mobility and long-range strike capabilities. When paired with advanced Russian support, the brigade represents a significant upgrade in Belarus's military structure. Geography makes this deployment particularly sensitive. Homel is not far from NATO's eastern borders. In fact, Poland, Lithuania, and Latvia all lie within close proximity, making the positioning of such systems strategically important. Military maps often highlight this distance, underlining just how near these weapons are to Europe's frontline states. For regional observers, the question is not just about capability, but about location. The deployment of advanced missile systems in Belarus has not gone unnoticed by NATO. Across the alliance, particularly in Poland and the Baltic states, military planners are adjusting their strategies. Poland has accelerated its air defense modernization, while Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia are strengthening rapid response units. The message from these countries is clear: preparation is no longer optional, it is essential. In Washington and Brussels, officials have confirmed that new missile defense initiatives are underway. NATO commanders are working on layered protection systems that include Patriot batteries, Aegis ashore sites, and advanced radar networks. The goal is not only to shield Eastern Europe but to demonstrate that the alliance is capable of adapting quickly to evolving threats. For many leaders, deterrence is as much about perception as it is about capability. The wider debate in Europe now touches on a phrase that had nearly disappeared after the 1990s, Cold War 2.0. Commentators, politicians, and think tanks are asking whether the continent is sliding back into a period of constant tension, where every military move sparks an opposing reaction. While not everyone agrees with this framing, the growing cycle of deployment and counter-deployment has fueled the comparison. What remains uncertain is whether this buildup will stabilize or destabilize the region. Supporters argue that NATO's response ensures balance and discourages aggression, while critics warn that an arms race could heighten risks of miscalculation. For now, Europe stands at a crossroads, with its security future shaped by decisions being made in both eastern capitals and western headquarters. If the Oreshnik missile system is fully deployed, the balance of power in Europe could shift dramatically. Its range and speed would give Belarus and its ally the ability to project force deep into NATO territory within minutes. For military planners, this creates a sense of urgency. Defenses must be ready before the first strike, not after. This rapid escalation potential is what makes hypersonic weapons so destabilizing. One of the gravest concerns is the possibility of a new nuclear arms race. Although the Oreshnik itself may carry conventional or advanced warheads, its existence pushes rival nations to expand their own arsenals. Every new missile system invites a counter-system, fueling a cycle that the world thought had ended decades ago. Security experts warn that without fresh arms control agreements, the situation could spiral. For the ongoing war in Ukraine, the implications are equally serious. The deployment of advanced hypersonic systems nearby could change battlefield calculations, putting pressure on both Kyiv and its allies. Even if the weapon is not used, the very possibility of its presence alters diplomatic and military strategies, making peace efforts harder to achieve. On a global scale, the ripple effects extend beyond Europe. Strategic analysts predict rising tensions between major powers, as each side interprets these deployments as signals of long-term intent. Some warn of a dangerous precedent. If advanced missiles become the new standard, political crises could escalate faster than diplomacy can contain them. The world may not be entering a new war, but it is entering a new era of uncertainty. As we come to the end of this deep dive, one thing becomes clear: the Oreshnik missile and its deployment are not just about military hardware. They are about strategy, perception, and global stability. What began as military exercises and defense statements has now sparked worldwide discussion. The seriousness of the situation lies not in what has already happened, but in what could happen next. At this stage, it's important to remain grounded. The missile has been announced, drills are underway, and deployments are being signaled, but no conflict has erupted. This means the current moment is one of preparation and positioning, not action. Yet, the global security environment feels heavier, because every such step echoes across alliances and rivalries. The line between defense and offense becomes thinner, and uncertainty grows stronger. The world has witnessed such crossroads before, during the Cold War and beyond. The lesson remains the same. Technology may advance, but diplomacy and dialogue are the only real safeguards against escalation. Whether this is the start of a new arms race or simply a defensive maneuver depends not on machines, but on the choices of leaders. So, what do you think? Is this move a calculated defensive step, meant only to secure borders? Or is it a show of strength that could heighten global tensions? Share your thoughts in the comments below, because in moments like these, public perspective matters just as much as political decisions. And remember, sometimes the most powerful weapon is awareness itself.